Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Just a minute, Cecilia. Put it down. Okay. Cecilia, you can go get some small plates.
Why?
Because I'm playing with the gimbal. I had really did not do my time well.
How many?
But Rune,
Yes.
you're entertaining everyone for us, right?
Am I?
Come and sit over here, Karl, so we can see you.
How many plates?
How many are we plus one?
I don't know. I can't do math.
Count. So my kids are with us, and she can't count. Let's see if I can get. It always goes the opposite direction.
6.
6, yeah, because of Greg too. Okay, this is got to go even further back. And a little bit. Whoop, there. We got everybody? I'll sit on the floor because it's more comfortable. Let me rethink that. Okay. There.
We'll drop them.
We'll just put them right there. So, it's 100.
Oh.
There you are. We're at episode 100. And we're celebrating with cake. It's very hard to find cake in Norway.
Yeah.
And well, not in Norway, but in Gudvangen, because it's the gas station / grocery store / post office / male chemist and male
And
liquor.
drugstore.
Yeah, by mail.
Yeah.
And gas, so it's all that, but so cakes are very rare there, it's very tiny. But fortunately, the 100th anniversary coincides with Valentine's Day, which Norway is really pushing for, but no, Valentine's Day is very close to Mother's Day, Morsdag. Yeah?
Why do they like birthday, actually? Why do they like Valentine's Day so much?
Well, everybody wants Valentine's to work here because then guys are guilted into buying things.
Valentine's Day is
Stupid.
that
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Mom, I personally think Valentine's Day is very close to my birthday.
Valentine's Day is not only close to your birthday and your birthday, it is your birthday.
No.
Oh, and the nurses in the hospital were so happy. That must be so excited for you to have twin girls on Valentine's Day. I'm like, I ordered boys. But and I'm having 2 girls on the pinkest day of the year.
So,
I ordered one boy.
I ordered 1 boy and I got 2 girls on the pinkest day of the year. Yep, I did that.
So-
Fail.
2 girls counts as 1 boy.
Yeah, I think it does. It's like 2 negatives equals a positive. Yeah, no, I think they're awesome. I will help you. So here we go. It's a Mother's Day cake, but it's a 100th anniversary cake now. Here, Cecilia, you can have the mama. So I made a mistake. I was very rushed today. We had an Amazon sending just before this. And I run in the door to say hi to Rune, ask him if he's going to come. And I said, it'll be awesome. We're having morskake. And I spoke way too fast because it's Moor's dog's kake, which is Mother's Day present. Would you like to tell them what Moor's kake means?
No.
Karl?
It's what you get after giving birth to twin girls.
It's the placenta. Yeah. So, it says, get Alex there from your fave guy.
Who?
Get it, come out. Don't trip over the cord, though.
From who?
Yeah. This is the last time you're going to see my kids. Oh, and Elmina's here, too. This is the last time you...
Wait, who? Wait, that might be one of my friends.
It says your fave guy. Your mom. It's your mom.
That makes sense.
You gotta come on here. This is the last time you're gonna see these 2. Sit over there.
Oh, no.
There's 1, 2.
No. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Look, please don't tell me you not invited her.
It's the last time you're gonna see them before they turn into teenagers.
No, I'm not Canadian.
That's not good. Okay, but you gotta, here, you're in charge of this. I'm not doing it. So there you go. But so, no, it's Moors dog's kake if you're learning Norwegian, not Moors kake. What?
Where is my chocolate?
Your what?
Chocolate.
It's in the refrigerator.
My refrigerator.
Because cold chocolate is best. Okay, Cecilia, can you bring a knife so that Rune can cut this thing?
Yeah.
You're weird.
Okay, so that was the rush for today. So, okay, I see lots of people online, so I have to say hi. It's the worst notice ever. I told them, I literally posted it 5 minutes in advance, and we still got 16. Garcia's here. This is from Holland. She was the first, actually, according to my list. And Nele's here. She says almost, so, but Garcia must have written first. But I saw there was 10 rating when I logged in, so that was good. So we've got And Lear is here, and Charlotte is here. Hello from shit weather in Bergen. I was out shopping and blah, exhausted. We were trouncing through slushy snow here.
Yeah.
But how is it up in Voss?
It's a bit colder, so it's not that slushy. It's normal snow.
Is it crusty now?
No.
It's still powder?
Yeah. It's.
But you could drive.
Yeah.
Greg has been having issues all week trying to drive here.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it? You want to cut the cake?
No.
We'll make Rune cut the cake.
It will be crooked lines.
So this is marsipan cake. What is marsipan made of?
Marsipan.
Almonds. It's a very Norwegian thing.
Again, you keep giving us credit for everything the Dutch really came up with.
We have Dutch people online. I'm just trying to insult everybody I can.
Marzipan is also a Dutch invention, and
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. It's traditional in Norway. You guys, that's all you guys eat is blurtkake and marsipankake.
Ew. Ew.
Yeah, thank you. One of them is blurtkake, which is like a cake that has literally been soaked and dipped in cream. No, almost anyway, but it's just about a cream.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you're gonna stop calling me.
and marsipan is, well, marsipan is made of almonds. Oh, I guess the other twin can have the heart unless you want it.
Who wants a heart?
Alex, do you want a heart? Heart.
Sure.
Then you have to show your camera. Carrot cake would be good, but they just don't seem to serve it at. Come here.
Yeah.
She'll come in a minute.
8 pieces.
That's perfect because you guys are eating too. But marsipan's not my favorite cake. It's usually got a jelly in it too. You have to put a slice on there, and we'll see what it looks like.
Cakes with jelly is terrible. What's your least favorite cake?
My least favorite cake?
Oh my god, my jello's done.
Probably something with blueberries. I don't like berries, so anything with berries.
Guess what mine is?
What?
Pavlova.
Pavlova is your least favorite cake?
Disgusting.
I'm with the girl who likes carrot cake here.
Ew. Carrot cake is good.
Okay, let's see. Alex, you've got quite a fan base going on in the chat here.
Yeah, I have a lot
Yes,
of friends.
there's Pruda. We made it to 100. I saw she wrote, by the way. I'll turn my computer on so I can see my messenger at the same
I
time.
can't see. I'm blind.
Susan's here
I'm
from.
blind. Stop explaining your jello.
It echoes
I'm
in
deaf.
here. Susan Young is from Adirondacks. Yes, New York anyway. But very windy and only 4 degrees Celsius. It's actually not windy here, but it's quite warm. So I don't know what we are, but we're definitely plus degrees. -5 in Kansas, but sunny. We've had sun in eastern Norway all week. My neighbors even went outside and sunned themselves for about a half an hour 2 days ago and a full hour yesterday. But over here, on the west side, it has been snowing like mad. And now it's raining, and so it's avalanching all the time. There's potato online, by the way, Alex. There's 3 people shouting, 4, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, shouting
Alex.
potato.
You made no.
We better.
Angela, you betrayed me. You betrayed me. Alex, you made urine. There's this. I made urine in a jar.
It's not urine, it's lemon jello.
Urine.
Lots of potato.
Angela, you
Okay.
betrayed me. How dare you?
All right, I'm going to try to read comments in between the potato spam. Get out of the way. That's your.
Bra nå.
No.
Skal dere ikke ha kake?
Thank you. Garcia says congratulations on the 100. Lyra says she's beyond ready for spring. We did get a good taste of spring in
I
the
like winter.
east.
Winter's cold.
Garcia said they had sunny weather but cold over there.
Woman, too bad.
Maniac Cat. Alex, do you know that one?
Maniac cat? I don't
I think
recognize
we
the
need
name.
spoons.
Yeah, spoons, knives, or whatever you want to shove in your
But have
mouth.
they said potato?
They said lots of potatoes. Torben says
That's
hello
from the
from. Okay, you gotta let other people hear. Torben says hello from Loftus. Diaper, Demon, me, and Karin are farmers this weekend, drinking cider and planning new kitchen. Oh, that sounds like fun. We're actually moving into another COVID-friendly house in about a week. Up the hill, up the mountain. No, just one more house over.
Right.
Because the hotel staff is returning. Let's see, who else did I miss here?
Alex.
Crap load of potatoes. Albert is here, and Arlene is here as well. Winnipeg -21, feels like -36. How does that compare to Yakutsk today?
I haven't checked.
We have to do that.
Yeah.
We always you know if you're comparable to Yakutsk, then it's cold. So we like to see how cold it is in Yakutsk. Let's see. Your fave gay, or is it your fave guy? Remember, Alex's mom has to use bifocals and can't see.
I'm pretty sure it's your fave gay.
Yeah.
Arlene says, hey, cake is cake. Almina says, hey. There's quite a few people here. Schlubby, you'll have to look through the chat after, Alex, to see who's on here.
Oh god.
Or you can log in with your own phone and look at it, but just turn down the sound.
My phone is dead, or basically. 'cause
The
my
distinction is good to know about cake, yeah. So this is what it looks like on the inside.
It's minus 33 in Yakutsk.
It's minus 33 Celsius in Yakutsk, yeah?
Yeah.
Winnipeg is getting pretty close if it feels like 35.
Wednesday it was minus 39.
Carl got a cake. We're having cake. This is the same cake we were trying to get at Christmas time. But they didn't sell it in the store. Okay.
It's minus 33 and it feels like minus 40.
Jello?
4 degrees in Minnesota. Eve Hoffenkamp is there. Hello. I'm from Minnesota. I'm from Duluth. So I'll ask you, fellow Minnesotan, is it cold enough for you? And how much snow do we get? Yeah. You guys get more snow than we do. And at least in this part. And Anne-Marie Decker's here. She's right. So congratulations. See, we did it. Okay, so, and Brutus says the cake looks so good. Well, if you like marzipan, it's perfect. And Aunt Bonnie is here. Yeah, congratulations at 100 weeks. I know, I can't believe it. It seems like only not too long ago anyway that Virginia and I were sitting there. You weren't allowed to, neither of you guys were allowed to come into the village yet.
Yeah.
Nobody was allowed to come into the village. I think it was, about it was March 12th? We went into lockdown,
Yeah.
I think,
There's
yeah.
one.
And then we sent, I think 4 or 5 days after that for the first time. And we're looking out at E16, which is a highway, a busy highway. It goes from from Oslo all the way to Bergen. And it's usually got trucks going left and right, cars, everything, nothing. You could play ice hockey. You could play field hockey out there and not get run over. It was insane. And then there's Virginia and I sitting in the window doing this. Georg's going shopping. We could see if one person was. I was like, oh, there's a person. And then we could also monitor the grocery store from the window. We could see if there was anybody in the grocery store. It was safe to go in, and then you go in the grocery store and like this, and then you buy your shit and you get out.
That's only you. Sorry.
We're a little bit better now, yeah.
That's only you.
No, this was like 2 years ago though. Yeah, no, it's me. I remember I wouldn't let my kids go in the grocery store for 2 weeks.
I was starving. Not really.
You and Virginia were hilarious. Yeah, I miss Virginia. She was awesome. She is in Bilboa now, taking designer course. You can see her on her Instagram. It's Virsama. And you can see what, I don't think she posts too much posts, but her stories show you a little bit what she's doing every day. Maria says, just popping in to say hi and congrats, but I will leave again. Thank you for coming, Marie. Look, we got cake. And a lot of potatoes online. My kids deserve the potato fans, so I'll catch you guys in between the potatoes here. Alex, there's a crap load of potatoes.
Yeah, and Mina ratted us out.
Yeah, I know, but why don't you come over here and face the potato?
What does that mean?
Yeah, tell us, what does the potato mean?
They don't like me.
Because they can't
There's a
see.
group chat on Snapchat called
No, they just
Potatoes or
don't like
something,
me.
and then they just spam everything we're in, or anyone in the group chats they're in. This
Well, that's okay, but if they spam too much, then Peruta can mute them.
Oh my god, do that. Pruda, mute them.
Okay,
You
Alex,
can do it.
you gotta say she's over there behind the Carl's
Mute them,
computer.
Pruda. Mute them. You can do this. You're such a
Peruta can
I
decide
prefer
whatever
this
she
one.
wants to do, but it's nice to have your friends supporting.
I'm a great friend.
See, Eve says, so enjoying this snowless winter, but afraid we'll get plastered before spring. Oh yeah, I gotta read Peruta's ideas on.
So plaster
Something.
can also mean snowed in. It doesn't necessarily mean stinking drunk.
No, it doesn't necessarily mean no.
Because if you want to get stinking drunk before spring, it's just a matter of planning. I think you can pull it off.
Could be. Greg is on his way, by the way. It depends on what slow tractor he was behind. Would it be a tractor or a semi he's behind this time? No. He lives a bit in the woods. So plowing there is not so much easy. Alex, answer the call. Alex, answer the call.
No.
You have the calling.
Wait, guys. Oh my god, my phone has 1%. It's gonna die. Oh no. How will I ever be able to respond?
How will you ever be able to handle not being on your phone for more than a minute?
They don't like me.
No.
They're not my friends.
They're saying potato. I think that goes to everybody in the house. Let's see. But yeah, she wrote also almost no snow this winter in far southwestern part of the state, 25 miles from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Wicked winds though.
So what about my Heidis? Are they there?
These Heidi's are there. I'm looking through. I see Torben says, is Karl still a sucker for marzipan? I remember he eating that, inhaling the sticky stuff. He does. He buys these bags of marzipan candies. Do you notice that you're still a sucker for marzipan?
Yes, I still eat marzipan.
No. Inhaling it.
But Torben is referring to when we were in... I can't say the name of the school because confidentiality, but we were student teachers in a really, really comically horrible school. And every day after school we sit down and eat. I eat marzipan cake and bitch and moan about the hopeless nutcases that are considered to be teachers on that school. And absolute fruitcake that was supposed to be a principal on that school.
Okay. Why can't you say the name of the school and the year you was?
Yes, no, I can't do that. But
Also?
if I knew anybody who lived in that district, I would strongly recommend that they move because their kids are going to get dumber after 10 years of school on that school than they were when they started.
Look what you did, Torben. No, I'm actually quite glad that he likes the marzipan candies because I don't. If he buys something else like after 8s, then I eat them all. Drea said that Minnesota heat wave at the moment, as a heat wave at the moment, and they had 2 inches of snow yesterday, so literally after the plow came. Typical. Let's see. Oh, Charlotte likes that we have cake. They had cake at work yesterday. It was Omsorgszuka. Oh, translate. What's Omsorgszuka? What week is that?
I don't know.
Omsorg.
I am familiar with the term. It would mean something like care week if you translate it directly, but I have no idea what it is.
Okay, I don't see the Heidi's, but that doesn't mean they're not in there. I bet money they're in there. They're just we're in the middle of potato spam, so we're getting a lot of support from the potatoes.
No.
That's okay. They're boosting my
They're
numbers.
annoying.
They're not here.
That,
Let them
they're
have
all
fun.
annoying.
Prudo's already deleting them.
Hey, keep going.
That's right. Behold my monitor, my moderator. Prudo's got the blue name. Yeah, no, she's already clearing them up. Okay, let's see. Tell Karl, yes, Garcia writes, tell Karl that the Navajo is still in the bowl. We were talking about Navajo spinners yesterday, and Karl's like, there's a Navajo in the bowl. No, Navajo spinners apparently drop spindles, but you spin.
The cup that you hold, it's a supported spindle. So instead of a drop spindle, you have like a little cup thingy that the spindle is in. That's what they call a Navajo. But when I heard Americans talking about, yeah, you hold the American down so that you can catch it if it runs away.
Yeah.
I think of something completely different.
Yeah.
That's okay. You do whatever you want to do. So Albert writes, you guys have had heavy avalanches.
Yeah.
How many of you, well, he's been hiding indoors for like 3 days because he had the days off. How many did you see on this side? We're up just slightly up from the village.
Unless the ground is shaking, I don't even look up now when I had an avalanche. It's so commonplace.
Yeah.
Even when the ground is shaking, it turns out it's just the neighbor driving his tractor.
Yeah. We have seen at least 4 big ones, but there are a lot of dry snow, so it's more dust than real.
I really like the one you put on Facebook.
Yeah.
The commentary was just great.
Yeah.
What is after?
He is filming a rather big avalanche and standing right next to one of our co-workers, Roger, and his little kid,
I don't
Eloan.
have time to watch that right now.
And Eloan is yelling, "We're all going to die! We're all going to die!" And Roger just dryly replies, "No, we are not, but the people over there are."
Have some cake.
I'm going to vomit.
It looks much worse than it
Unlike
is actually
marzipan.
because the snow is very dry and loose, so it's just a cloud of snow actually.
Yeah, by the time it hits the bottom, it's like, oh, it's snowing.
Yeah. But the bay area outside the hotel is
Yeah, that
full
one
of
got
snow, so
slammed
it's
again.
a lot of snow.
It hit the fjord, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so not only did it goes down like this off-running path. It's the one actually that it's actually just below where I used as a thumbnail today, but just below there, and I think about 2 weeks ago I used it as well. It's actually an avalanche that's on the picture. It looks like a waterfall, but it's actually an avalanche because it's snow falling, not water. But it goes off that run and down towards the fjord. So it went down the whole run
I'm going to go now. Bye.
across the little parking lot and into the water.
Yeah.
See you, Cecilia.
So there is a lot of snow coming down, but not fast as in the spring when the snow is packed tighter. Then it gets more noisy and can
Alex?
make more
Yeah.
damage.
Prude not only deleted their comments, but she gave them a timeout. 2 of them.
Great job. Beautiful.
So Alex is very happy about that. So I have, you have something, show us something here, because I got to read something from Prude about giveaways. While you show what you've got in your hand. I can tell
have
a
made
little bit about that after, yeah.
some hairpins.
See that.
This is a horse. And there is, I'm not sure what this is. Might be a lion. And there's something else. I'm not sure what this is either.
Oh, I like the
This
teeth.
is a happy crocodile or
He's
something.
a very happy, look right down the nose. And then,
Yeah.
look at all those teeth. Did you hear about the crocodile with a tire around his neck?
No.
He got it removed finally, so that would make him very happy.
Okay.
I like the teeth.
And there's a
No, this
little
is
snake.
This is my new favorite. Look at that smile. He looks so kind. And then
I
he's
was thinking that you were going to tell a joke when you start out with, "Did you hear about the crocodile with the tire around his neck?"
oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say something when I said, "Oh, look, it's a snake. It's my favorite." It's my. I like that. No, I like his face. He's got such a
Yeah,
nice, happy
he's
facial
smiling.
expression. That was really cool. Did you show them all?
Yeah.
Those we have to put online. Those are cloak pins.
Yeah.
Would you take the same for that as you do for the other needles, or is
a
it?
bit more?
It's
because
it's 200, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit carving, so it's.
Yeah, they're a bit more. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think we have those listed for two or 250 max.
Yeah, something like that.
So if you noticed in the Needle Binding Facebook page, I posted Rune's needles on there. We finally got them. Yay! Bad news. The postage just went through the flipping roof.
Mom,
Yeah.
soda?
Yeah, I'll get you soda after.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm gonna check because if the thing is the postage is automatically set by the web shop, and it says like for 400 or 500 kroner to send it out of the country. But the good news is if you're in Norway, you can have it sent for like 50 or 70 kroner. It's much cheaper. But I don't know what happened with the postal ratings, but they just went through the roof from the end of January. It's now like if I want to send a 3 kilo box, it's going to cost me 1,600 Norwegian kroner to send it to the United States. Which means that the needles on the webpage are set between 400 and 500 kroner, I think.
Yeah.
But there is another way that we can send it, but there's no tracking.
Uh-huh.
So they can send a message to, I think I have it in there, either Karin at guas.no or Ordre at, it's actually not order, it's Ordre, O-R-D-R-E anyway, at viking-valley.com, I think. Anyway, it says it in the description. And we can try to get it set up a little differently, that it goes with the postage, but with post, and the Norwegian post is much cheaper, but it does not track beyond the border. So there's a little risk there, but at least you could I'm just gonna check what it is.
I have sent needles abroad before in envelopes, like a letter, because
Yeah, because it's under 350 grams.
yeah, the needles
Yeah.
are so light they can be sent as letters, and that's much cheaper. But you have no guarantee they arrives
That they arrive, yeah, because it doesn't
Properly.
track, yeah.
They can be broken or disappear, but
But then it's really cheap.
until
isn't it?
now, everyone has arrived.
Well, if it's in a card envelope and the card envelope and the needle together combined are under 350 grams, it's a little cheaper. But I think I might have to look up for send to Utenland. Send out of the country. Let's see. Just search it directly. Posten, send, utlandet. Send utland. Utlandet. But I have to kind of trick the system by doing that. The web shop, so I think I have.
Yeah.
That's why if they write directly, I can try to do it that way. Yeah, send en pakke til utland or send til utland. Utlandet. I can't speak today. A brev is 0 to 20 kilos. It says how long it's going to take to get there, 2 to 7 days to United States, but I'm assuming that's Corona delayed due to the Omicron virus and not a lot of everybody be able to work. Where's the prices though? That says 28 kroner, but that I think is a little off. Let's go one more up. Oh no, Verden, that's why it says Europa. It says 90 kroner, but if we do the recommendert brev, I think that's what oops, no, I don't wanna. Somewhere, yeah, that's when it's, because it's recommendert is 235.
Yeah.
But that's still, 235 kroner is still way better than 405.
Yeah, but it would be very expensive needles.
Yep, they would be. So, if you noticed on there, Regina and I have decided we're going to create a needle smuggling ring. We've decided that for the price of sending 8 needles through DHL, you can buy a round trip ticket to New York from Oslo.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna, and we can make a dress of all these needles, and we'd get the row to ourselves because no one in their right mind would want to sit with us. We just sew all the needles to the dress, and like, no, this is my outfit.
Yeah.
And then we can distribute them from over there. So we've got plans on this one. And then Raymond, he's not on right now, but it's like way middle of the night for him, midnight. He asks, he's the one that Greg was going to send a mountain to. He won a mountain when Karl and Greg were fighting each other or something.
Oh.
And so, to exchange for cold weather or something. I don't know. Nicer weather, I think. So we found out earlier that the mountain that we were going to send to him must have gotten stuck in the Suez Canal.
Yeah.
And then he goes one step further. I think it crashed into Tonga and exploded. And he shows the satellite image of the volcanic eruption, and that's where his mountain went. It's
Okay.
it's nuts.
Have you seen those images? It's really
They're
cool.
really cool images if you haven't seen it yet. We've got some more. Jeez, they're teasing. They're really working pro it over there. Alex is ignoring her friends. I know, she's sitting over there playing Minecraft when she could be on here talking about Vikings and needle binding and potatoes. Let's see. I took, Torben says, I look at Rune's carvings, then look at the carvings on his house that needs repairs. Rune, how are you on dragon heads? I agree.
I don't know.
I think we need to
haven't
paint
tried
them, at
one.
least the ones up there.
Yeah.
But
What house?
all the houses, I think they need a little
repaint.
touch up on the
Yeah.
dragon heads.
Maybe.
Well, they're not all dragons. Some are boars, some are
Yeah.
dogs, somewhere.
And you painting that's would help.
That would help. But you can make dragon heads all over the place. You can put more. But
Yeah, I think we have heads on every house, don't we?
yeah, not the toilet.
Okay.
This is a distinction that they made on purpose. So
Yeah.
some buildings like Heidrun is not supposed to be a representation of anything that existed in the Viking Age.
Oh.
So they get the ice cream stick heads instead of dragon heads.
Yeah.
So the way to fan Toril sees it, if something has a dragon head on it, then we are trying our best. If
Yeah.
not, then we're not.
Yeah.
Let's see. Arlene says, all the pretty ladies are online. I hope you made me all you all made me feel so good. So many laughs and so many were alone. I agree. You guys helped us out too, though. Having something to do every week when we were, laid off last winter. We didn't get laid off this winter, which was very nice and fortunate, but it was nice to have something to do anyway, and something to have to do every week anyway. A routine. A routine is good when you have none.
Yeah.
And then there's been a lot of really good laughs. We're gonna have to remember some of those in a second here. I'm just gonna catch up on the chat here. Let's see. It's a Metis Were Lion. Torben
that
wrote.
might be,
What is a Metis Were Lion? Karl, explain. Translate.
You want me to explain this concept?
What's a were lion?
A were-lion
like a
can
werewolf?
have sex with a human or a lion, and have human or lion children, and maybe an occasional were-lion.
And now, did this
If
exist
a
in the...
were-lion has sex with another were-lion, you will end up with a metis were-lion, who will be sterile, possibly insane, lack fur, have too long a tail, or something else wrong with it. I don't know where this enters into anything, but that's a metis.
So, did they have Metis Were Lions in the Viking Age, Karl?
I would think they were about as common in the Viking Age as they are now.
Oh, that's a very optimistic way of looking at it. Okay. Oh, they had a happy snake. See? Don't go there. It was a happy snake on the thing, on the needle. They like them. Says it looks great. So far, our hot is back, but I think Prude will get them. She likes potatoes. Eve Hoffenkamp says Navajo spindle is a very long, large spindle that you brace on the ground and roll up or down the leg to add twist. I've used one. Oh, yeah.
I have seen that. Like this.
It's a technique with a needle bind with
yeah.
a drop spindle as well. You just do whoop, and it just goes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Siri was good at doing that. I'm not that great at it. They like your hairpins. Lots of them on there. You can also use them to hold a cloak shut too, by the way. I'm using a chopstick. You see there's a problem here. I have to buy one of your needles. Maybe I'll buy the snake and tease Karl with it.
As long as you have something that is blunter than what you have now, everything is fine.
It's a happy snake though. Yeah, no, I
This
keep
is,
poking him in the head with
happier
it.
than Karl's snake.
Definitely happy. Look, don't you? I mean, Torben, you've seen his snake. Isn't it happier?
Oh my God.
You gotta go back in episodes to see why Torben has pictures of it. It was the day that you took a dare.
Okay.
Woman!
There's nothing sacred for the potatoes here.
Wow.
Let's see. Oh yeah, and Eva also writes that Navajos use them to make sturdy rug yarn for their famous rugs. They have such beautiful rugs. Alex, are you still ignoring the potatoes?
Yeah.
Yep, she is. She's horrible.
My phone is dead.
I gave her cake. Oh, she says her phone's dead. Connie Johansson is here. Hello. Lyra said something new happened here. Despite being super cold and snowing last week, my woad plants popped up. She's thinking about starting to die in March already. How's our woad plants doing? Have you checked them?
They are.
The sheep haven't
They
gotten to them.
doesn't exist right now.
They're under the snow, so
Yeah.
we can't get them either.
Oh, that's a good
More
point.
or less under the ground too, I think.
Needle bikinis.
Hope they pop
Post
up
it on search.
when it gets warmer.
Yeah. So do we know who Rick Astley is? Okay, all of us were born in the 60s and 70s.
To God.
Of course we know who Rick Astley was. I was in high school when he came out. Girl, you know it's... No, that's the Billy Vanilli. What is it? The Rick Astley. What the crap is the song for that one? I do know it, but...
I don't remember.
Lots.
Huh?
I will punch you.
Alex will punch you, Max.
Lots.
The whole Rickroll thing, don't bother with the Rickroll thing. Because it's annoying. I've heard that song. I've lived through it in the 80s. I don't need to revisit it. Torben says, as a postman, I said, yes, I must say, yes, we do know how to charge. Postmen do it with stamps. I added that bit myself. Patricia says, I've done that with lucets and earrings and necklaces too. I might have missed. Oh yeah, the needles and things, and rugs. Andrea says I bought a poof ball maker for Pom Pom to finish off a Jane Cobb from the TV show Firefly hat. The ear flaps worked and the hat is super warm. Oh cool. We have about 70-80 centimeters of snow in Finland, says Nell. No signs of spring. Let's see, I'm just kind of zipping through here real quick. Maybe some more length, but the girth looks right. That's about the Karl snake, Torben says. Maybe some more length, but the girth look right. Well, you're making Karl very proud over there. Kinda. Okay, so let's get the needle binding in here. Okay, we were talking about the sconson stick last week. We brought this to Ann Decker. Jen wasn't gonna make any samples of it because she had to get baby's pudding.
For smoke break.
Yeah,
Me too.
go get your cigarette. I'll show my needle binding and then come back and keep me company. There's more cake you have to eat. Okay, so we went into, I think Inge Anderson was there as well, actually. She's the one that does the really cool needle binding squares and the straw hats. Or not, but raffia hats, what is it called? But the sconson stitch that we couldn't figure out what it was, we hadn't heard of it, but I think the reason is because there's a museum called Skonsen Museum in Sweden, and it has released a video of a lady doing needle binding, and it's in Swedish, but you know, you can, I think it's subtexted actually, so you could read it in English anyway. But you can see what she's doing, and she's basically doing the mommen stitch, I mean the broden stitch, sorry, broden, where it's 3 this way before 1 that way on your thumb. But she connects it with an M2. And if I can find my needle here, I can show you. It looks quite cool. Okay. So this is the right side. I did mine as a spiral. And I was very happy to know that even though Yen was too busy, she made a little test of it. It took me a crap load of stitches to get that to lay flat in the middle, by the way. I think I started with 69. I immediately increased more than that. And the other side looks a bit like that. I blocked it at first, so the middle looks a little bit flatter than the rest, but I'll block the whole thing before. This is my leftover yarn. I thought, okay, I'll play yarn chicken because it looks so cool, and instead of making a dice bag out of it, I'll try to make a hat. I found another skein when I cleaned in my yarn this week, so I will do this much for the stash busting, and if I need more, I can finish it and even make a matching wrist warmers. This is Barocca yarn, Barocca vintage, and it's DK or worsted weight. Or no, it's not quite worsted, I think it's more DK weight anyway. So it's quite thin, but you need quite a bit for this. But if I were to loosen up the stitch here. Lyra's gonna do it too, the sconson stitch, by the way. Karl left his wires on the sofa, now he's offline. If you've ever watched the movie Black Mirror, hey, Greg's here.
Hello.
Ever watched the TV series Black Mirror anyway? There's one called with Karl is online. Look it up. It's funny. Okay, so
That's okay, thank you.
if you see right there, my stitch is, oh, we're on the needle binding portion, so they went out for cigarettes.
Yeah, I gathered.
Flippin' addicts that they are. Okay, you can see that it is, I'll put my needle through here.
Hello.
Greg's here! Yay, Greg's here! Okay, so you can see that is connected to the middle. That's this part right here, and not the top. It's connected through the middle. But you're connecting to one old and one new one. And then when you do so in order to do that, when you do the next stitch, you're kind of splitting that previous one there. I don't know if you can see it. So taking half of the old and one new. And then you finish it like Broden. You left your wires on the couch, so Torben said you were offline. I thought that was true. Okay, then you go 3 behind the thumb. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
And then you have still 1 in front of the thumb. 1. So then you go forward through 1. This is why you go to Ann Decker's Zoom chats, because she can show you this from a top-down perspective like that. And then you pull it through. Ta-da-da! So that was hopefully you could see some of it. But anyway, it's cool. I like it, and it's nice and dense. It's going to be a good hat. Another hat which I don't need. So, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
You have cake?
I have cake, thank you.
And a phone, and you're late.
I am.
Entertain us. You need to tell us a story. We might go over time today, but today's a good day to go over time.
Yep, that's fair enough.
I'm going to eat cake, you tell a story, and what did I do? Is this mine?
Okay, is there a story anybody specifically wants to hear?
We asked for a story last time. Do you remember what it was?
Yep, Sigurd.
Sigurd, yeah.
Yes.
Sigurd the Dragon Slayer?
Yes.
Mm.
And let me just make
You have to
sure I've
earn your
got my...
cake.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Make sure I've got my facts correct before I start telling the story.
Well, you do that. We'll say not only can people come into Norway now, you were able to actually go back to England for the first time in how many years?
Well, officially, how many years? Well,
Since
because
you
of COVID,
visited.
but last time I visited was 2014.
Yep. Oh,
Have you
so
had any unofficial visits since?
Well, I mean, officially unable to visit. That would be COVID. But actually visited, that's, 8 years and 10 years since I've seen some of the people that I want to see.
and you're going next week?
When an
Saturday,
Englishman has
theoretically.
an unofficial visit, that's when he doesn't telegram the Queen and tell her that he's
Yeah.
coming.
That's right. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, yes.
Did the Queen approve of this?
Okay, so it's an unofficial visit. I haven't told the Queen.
The Queen approved of Camilla. Camilla can be Queen.
Yeah, but Charlie Boy has got COVID for the second time. If we're lucky, he won't make it, in which case we skip that entire drama.
Wow, even the Trump family didn't get to go 2 rounds with it.
No.
It was supposed to be bigger and better. Okay, now you ready?
Nearly.
Okay.
Nearly.
No, so Greg won't be here next Saturday. He's ditching us. He's flying the coop and leaving the country. Did you want to bring some needles with you so people in England could buy them?
I can do that
You'd
if
have to
anybody
post 'em
wants.
from England.
I can post them.
There
That's
you
not
go.
a problem.
Tell Regina we can get Greg can smuggle some needles in for her and he can send them from there.
Oh, dear.
Then I gotta catch up on chat a little bit while you check.
Yep.
Peruta has the Facebook for the Zoom meets.
Do you think they sell unflavored Jello?
Tell Greg his cider is almost done. A few weeks more and it will be perfect. So we're gonna get
Thank
you
you.
drunk when
Oh,
you get
God.
back. Greg still wants the drunk challenge. He can't get drunk. Not that we condone over drinking here, but you know.
Not that we condone over drinking, but we're going to pour it down Greg's neck until he's drunk. Is that what you're saying?
Just because he says he can't get drunk.
I never said I couldn't. I just said I haven't been, and
Mm-hmm.
it's taken a lot so far. Obviously.
Lear's going from the bottom up on a hat, and it does feel like it takes forever. Okay, are you ready?
Almost.
Okay.
Very close.
Make Alex play Minecraft with her friends. Alex, can't you just go online and geek out with your friends? How often does a mom say
I
that?
have to fix my Microsoft account so I can actually have friends.
Yeah. Okay.
Because for some reason I'm not allowed to have friends.
Okay, apparently her father hates her and doesn't let her have friends online. I think it's a little bit more technical settings than
Yeah,
that.
it's technical.
Hmm.
And he's the one who has control over my Microsoft account.
Let's see. One more thing I can talk about. Okay. So I was talking a little bit about Pruda about this, but I thought, okay, I have this hat. Karl wore it, I think, once for a picture. This is the Malabrigo yarn, and it's in my Instagram feed further down. Way further down, like 2 years ago. I'm going to give it away to one of you guys. So you have to, you can do too, but we'll have to
What?
say, like, I think you have to, like and subscribe,
Okay.
and then put your name write in something in the comments afterwards that you want to be in a drawing for that, and I'll put it up on Instagram as well, and we will give it away.
That looks like your hat, Rune.
It isn't, though.
It's a bit.
Okay.
This is
darker.
definitely browner, but this is
Okay.
Malabrigo, and his is Rauma. It's just
Okay,
re-dyed.
fair enough.
But it's
Is
so
my
nice.
yarn cheaper than that one?
I think, yes, it is. Definitely cheaper than that. That's fine. No, this is definitely more
I'm
expensive.
insulted.
I would be too, but no, this is my mom's stash busting yarn.
You've insulted Rune. That's very difficult to do.
I think it's in finish 2+2. Okay, ready?
Yes?
All right, I'll show the hat. We'll get back to that after.
Okay, so the story of Sigurd the Dragon Slayer. Now, this story primarily starts not long after Sigurd's birth. And Sigurd is taken by another person, his uncle, I believe, called Regin. Now, Regin, he is one of the people who was actually a brother to the main problem in this story, which I'll come to why that is in a few moments' time. But Regin wants Sigurd to perform a specific task for him. And this task is he wants him to kill a dragon called Fafnir. And Fafnir is an extremely wealthy dragon. But he wasn't always so. Fafnir didn't actually start life as a dragon, but actually as the brother of Regin. And he was able to get the wealth that he had when, basically, going back to a story I told before, when Loki accidentally killed another member of their family, Otter. Otter's ransom and Regin and Fafnir were all brothers. And so Fafnir, he was completely enthralled by all of the gold from the blood debt that Odin, Loki had to pay in order to ransom the fact that they had killed Otter, their brother. And Fafnir was so enthralled by all this treasure that he took it over, and he also took a specific cursed ring, which when he put it on, gradually he started to take more and more of the characteristics and form of the dragon. And he drove away his other brother, Regin, and actually killed the father to take it. And once he had managed to get this, Regin, of course, also wanted to actually be able to take all this treasure for himself. But he was too cowardly and too afraid to actually do this. And so what he does instead is he raises Sigurd to kill Fafnir, without telling him all of the family history. And he teaches Sigurd all about life. He teaches him everything in order to be able to be prepared to kill Fafnir. And eventually he does do this, and he goes towards Fafnir's cave. And the first thing he does is he starts to dig a trench outside of the cave, because if he doesn't do this, then all of the blood from the slaying of the dragon itself is going to come pouring out and drown everything in the nearby area. And so what he does is he digs this trench, but he doesn't dig it deep enough. And this is when Odin appears and advises him to actually dig this even deeper. And he does so, and then he creeps into the cave, and he manages to kill Fafnir while he is sleeping. So it's not a particularly honourable kill, but he is able to do so. And he then also cuts out Fafnir's heart and takes it with him. Ooh. And this was also on the instruction of Regin, because Regin wanted to cook the heart. Speaking of cooking, I've got some questions for you later.
Oh, you were still cooking our food before you go.
Yeah, I understand that.
Good.
That's not the question. Anyway, I'll come back to that in a minute. So he takes the heart to cook it. And as he's cooking the heart for Regin, who wants to eat it to gain all of the wisdom that Fafnir held, a bit of the blood from the cooking actually spits out of the pot and lands on his hand. Ooh. And without thinking, he goes, ow, and sucks the blood off of his hand. Now, it doesn't sound like much, but whoever is the first to taste the blood gains the knowledge that the dragon has.
Oh, not a bad
And
deal.
so he gains all of Fafnir's knowledge. But he also gains another thing that was unexpected, and that was the ability to understand the speech of birds.
Oh.
And while he's a little bit startled by this, it's very lucky that he did, because all the birds are actually talking about how Regin has planned to portray Sigurd, and as soon as he has eaten the heart, will kill him and take all the treasure for himself. And Sigurd, hearing this, immediately turns around and kills Regin and takes all of the treasure for himself, fulfilling his destiny in the process.
Ah.
This is the story of Sigurd.
And then next week you're going to tell us about... No, next week you're going away!
Next week I'm not here.
Okay, I just want to show you...
You're going to miss me for 2 Saturdays.
Yes, but courtesy of Torben, I'm going to show you that somebody else is going to miss you.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, no, you'll love it. Look at you got the attention of the baby while telling a story. So look at that. It's Greg the baby whisperer. Courtesy of Torben. I think that's so cute.
Is Cecilia online watching this as well?
No, but they've got like a whole crap load of friends, so their friends
Okay.
are screaming potatoes and stuff, which is kind of fun.
No,
Meanwhile, my watch numbers are huge this week compared to normal.
Well, the reason
I
I'm
might
asking
actually
is
top
because
22.
she hasn't realised Cecilia yet, but there is a present down here for her.
Cecilia!
I know you did.
Greg got you because they turn into teenagers on Monday.
Ew, I'm gonna die.
Shh.
Oh, yeah, that was a cute photo. Okay, gonna catch up on chat. Let's see, 1 minute. We'll turn it a little that way because Runa's been hiding way too long. We can't have that.
No, it's okay.
Yay, I'm hidden.
Okay, let's see. Alex, you'll have to go through the chat later and see all the messages for you. Heidi Lyseth is here. There's a Heidi in there. She got in between all the potatoes. That's pretty good. There is anyone going to the United States? She needs a new needle. I saw she
That's
went
a
and
little
checked
bit
and stuff.
further out of my area of expertise.
We've got needle smuggling plans, but
Birthday present?
anyway, but it is.
I don't
I guess
mind.
it's possible, but then you'll have to
Fine
get
by
your
Not there.
drop a mail in soon to it's either Karin at Guas or Ordra at Viking Valley. Looks like order misspelled, but it's Norwegian.
I'm still waiting for Carl's present from Christmas.
And we might be able to
arrive.
get it so that Greg can mail it from England, but then you have to be
You're welcome.
before he flies, like within a couple of days, I think.
I don't mind.
When's
up to you.
when's the last day you're at work?
Friday.
Friday. So we have until Friday to send you off with a needle if it needs to be packed and sent from over there.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Okay.
indeed.
So those little
Oh my god.
thing in there. Let's see.
I'm better than you. No.
Emily Gorn is
You're
here.
welcome.
I'd like to be in the hat drawing too. Okay. And Alex's friends can be in the hat drawing. So what I'm gonna do, because I've never done a giveaway on YouTube before. Let's see, let me catch up one more thing here. There's no such thing as too many hats. No, there's not. And this one's really soft. If anybody, all of those who are familiar with Greg in a kindergarten, that's cute. All of those who are familiar with Malabrigo, it's a really nice and soft. It doesn't itch. Yes, my kids were born on Valentine's Day. February 14th.
No, my birthday was the 31st.
Oh, so this is the hat. It is long enough to cover ears. Carl, try it on. So you can see it with full length and without. Be a model. I actually have a photo of you wearing that hat because you forgot your hat one day. So there you go, and it's curled up on the edges. So you can cover your ears and you can, if you're really cold and you want to have it all the way down, how does that feel like?
What's that?
There you go. And if you just want to ignore the rest of the world, oh, there you go. Okay. You look, well, I think the United States would consider you a terrorist. I'm going to give that back. That's just rude. No, but I think it's just because he's got that evil look on his face. Let's see. Okay.
I'm sorry, do you have an evil look that you're doing more
No.
so than normal?
But anyway, so
I don't think so.
yeah, I might have danced too close to the edge on that one. Don't joke about that. Okay. But anyway, it is like it's a brown color. Yeah, that's actually a true color of it, as you can see in there. And it's multi-shaded, and I think it's finished 2+2. But if you look into Gangster Carl, yeah. Yeah? Oh, my kids are going to learn how to knit. Greg got him a Harry Potter scarf kit. Each one. Slytherin and Hufflepuff?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, good. Either that or I'm going to have to knit it. Okay, anyway, so the only way I could think I'd do this is the same way I did the one time I did a giveaway on Instagram, and I've been meaning to do more. I did recently pass 4,000 followers on Instagram, which is good considering I have been horrible at posting. So we can celebrate that too. That and 100 episodes and whatever. But the only way I can think of doing it, of course, you have to like and subscribe. Duh. But if you write your name in there, or just comment anyway, and then in the YouTube on this YouTube video, it sends me a notification that someone commented, and then I can see, and okay, that person's in the drawing. And then I think we'll say they have till the end of the month, 28 days this month. That ought to give some time. Both on here and on Instagram, I can do it there as well. So they reach both, and then we can send it. And I will eat the shipping on this, but I cannot guarantee it will be tracked. But yeah, because this was actually costless for me to make since it's my mom's leftover yarn. My mom's stash. Oh, there's even a subtle diagonal in it like yours. It has like a subtle...
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so there you go. What if you already subscribed? Well, that's one less step for you to do then. I don't know. I will have to do it that way. Make them work for it. So, but I will have this one sent. I was thinking about putting it in the shop, but I know Karl used it one day, so it's got Karl's DNA in it.
So anybody who would like to clone a Karl,
If you want to clone a Karl, there might be one Karl hair in here because he forgot his hat one day and had to borrow one.
You want to commit a crime in Karl's name? That's
There you go. You could duplicate too.
possible.
I want his brains. Maybe I can try to extract that from the DNA. I don't know. Okay. So we can do that. You've already subscribed. That's fine. Then just comment in there. And Adrian is here too. Lex Lethal is that way for Viking hip hop. Was it Lex Lethal is that way for Viking hip hop? And it's the hat thing maybe when he has it on. We just put it on so he's got even more DNA in there, by the way. Oh, so they like that. Oh, Asylum's Farm is here too. She snuck in. Let's see. So yeah, let's have it go till May 28th. I'll probably edit the description somewhere on here. It's getting longer and longer all the time, but to put it in there. Oh, and Holly's here too. She's her first time watching from Kentucky, and it's 100. Normally we have a view behind us. Today it was actually light enough to be outside right before we sent.
Yeah.
But that's when it was probably the limit. So maybe in 2 weeks we can be outside again. Or at least the start, and then go in. And then you can see the village and the light and the mountains. Okay, what else were we going to talk about today? Oh yeah, famous. Okay, you're eating. Past 100 episodes, what are your favorite ones? What is one of the most iconic things that have happened to you? Embarrassed, funny, whatever, I don't know. What are the ones most memorable for you? And you guys are going to get the same damn question, so start thinking.
Oh, I don't remember.
No, the javelin throwing.
Yeah.
Pretty memorable.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I won't let you forget it, that I threw a javelin on the first try when these poor guys who are actually better at it than me didn't.
Well, evidently we're not.
Not that day
Evidence
anyway.
speaks to the contrary.
Well, I was going to give you the benefit of the doubt and just say it was an unlucky day for you. But yeah, no, I could kick him any day of the week. I like the episode where you say, some people have testicles. And Virginia and I almost lost our shit. That was,
What was that about?
yeah, explain.
First
First time you came on YouTube.
It was the day we had the fighting thing when I showed you the defense against the low stab.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then I explain it. So if somebody tries to stab you low, you grab their hand, push it back between their legs, step forward, grab their hand on the other hand and lift up.
Yeah.
And the reason this might be a little bit painful is that some people have testicles.
Yeah.
First time Karl ever comes on YouTube, and Virginia and I, for one, are just floored. We've always said, come on YouTube, and he actually did, and we're like, oh my God, it's Karl! And then you come up with that. Well, some people have testicles, and he delivers it so matter-of-factly, which most of, I think, I actually did, fall off my chair. Luckily, there was a wall behind me. What other ones, though? Tell about the Rams.
Yeah, I don't know if that came clear. You see it barely when you rewatch the YouTube episode. But we had one where we had both of the sheep running free while we are filming outside of the textile house. And in one little sequence, you see what happens when, I don't remember which was which, but one of them is standing right next to me and the other one is trying to headbutt him. And he hits him on the back hip and pushes him into me, so you see me going, woohoo!
Well, we've got several episodes in the beginning where the sheep were bumping the table. And we had mine, or they were trying to eat my wool, which is interesting. Or might take my tea or something. What about you, Greg?
I think the one where the little kid was killing me all the time in the episode.
Oh my God, that was hilarious! Yeah, and it wasn't even my kid.
No.
There was one little kid in, it was Leela's kid.
Yeah, I think so.
Leela's kid was here that was last summer?
Yeah.
Early summer, yeah, and we said, so we said, but we're going to do some fighting online. He can come and help out. That'll be fun. And so we're like, okay, you can kill Greg now. And just bam, that kid goes into massive action. And I believe I saw fear in your face.
It seems to be an almost universal rule in fighting now that youngest fighter always wins. We also have the Alex spear fighting episode.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one.
That was one where we played Choose Your Viking. And then-
no,
No.
it was
No.
before that.
Was
No,
before?
it was like where you got chosen.
Where you got? Yeah,
It
where you
was
got
it?
chosen.
It
Yeah,
was.
it was. I got
So you
Yeah.
could choose your Viking. They had Vikings to choose from, and then this was last summer too.
Mhm.
And then you could choose which weapon. And Alex got a. Karl told her that any 12-year-old can do some serious damage. Untrained 12. What is it? Untrained. You have a speech for this.
Any untrained 12-year-old could easily beat someone.
The spear is cheap to make. It has enough penetrative power to go through a chainmail. It has a very good reach, and it's blindingly fast. So even a completely untrained 12 or 13-year-old with a spear is something you have to be a little bit concerned about on the battlefield.
And
So-
Alex went ahead and proved that by fighting me.
Yeah, now we know that 12-year-olds are dangerous. We'll find out.
13-year-olds very soon.
We'll find out next week if 13-year-olds are dangerous.
Next week, who's she fighting next week? Good
Well,
luck.
somebody should find a stick somewhere.
Yeah, she's gonna be. Yeah, not next. Yeah, the week after. Yeah, because they've got winter vacation coming up.
Yeah, but I'm not here next week.
Oh no.
But
Well,
she's at school. She'll find a broom handle or something. It's
a potato.
that difficult.
By the way, there were no potatoes in the Viking Age or Latin.
There were, but they were on
Scandinavian.
the other side of the Atlantic.
There you go. Monk. We never did burn the monk, but you got threatened quite a few
I
times.
got threatened a lot.
Yeah.
No, the only person we burned in the village accidentally burnt herself. Was standing too close to a fire.
Oh, Randi Stoltz, yeah. It's the one that
Yeah.
makes really great tablet weaves. But now she's got the coolest patch on her dress ever and the best story. Okay, other favorite ones, Greg. We're going overtime for this. It's worth it for one day.
Oh God, what else?
Should we come back to you?
Yeah, come back
Okay,
to
we'll
me.
come back to you. Runa, you've had time to think over there.
Yeah.
I must go with the Karls when you were throwing javelin.
You can't have the same one twice. I
It
mean,
was an
that's-
epic. No, if it's
it was
Karin
epic.
hitting the javelin, no, that's worth it.
Yeah.
One that
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to remember and not in a good way is the bloody chili balls episode.
I have the chili balls right over there. Greg is going to take them home. He's going to take the rest. But the last day was a jar of Windforce 12 hot sauce. We're going to test it on the eggs. If they like it, we'll keep it. If not, Greg gets that too. Because what are you going to do with the leftover chili balls?
Okay, I'm being extremely evil. I admit it very, very. Do you know what I'm doing with it, Karl?
I assume it somehow involves your father.
It does. It does because every.
Am I allowed to steal one?
You can steal
Yeah,
them.
go for it. I was gonna say every now and then, but that's polite. He goes to sleep every single night on the sofa, and he snores his head off, which. Okay, it annoys me mildly, but if looks could kill, my father would be killed by my mother in seconds every time this happens. So, used to be that I would just go, Dad, click my fingers and he'd wake up. This doesn't work anymore. And even if you get to the point where you're shaking him, he's almost like, So, my cunning plan has been, I've been using a Windforce 12,
And it goes up to what, 19? No, 15.
15.
Yeah, so 12 is pretty high.
12's pretty high.
Yeah.
You know what I have in my mouth right now?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I've been, while he's snoring, obviously he's like that. So up I go,
Oh, God.
in goes the sweet, and then I just wait.
Oh.
And eventually he wakes up with this sort of,
Do you know how to do the Heimlich maneuver? You just might
oh
wanna-
yeah, no, don't worry. I don't shove it in hard enough that it goes down the throat. It's kind of
I
like,
think we should
Innuendo,
be,
Karl?
I think we should be much more worried about what kind of maneuvers Greg's father knows.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true.
Because,
He's a big man.
I would be,
I'm bigger.
if somebody
Ten-
did
okay.
something like that to me, I would be very motivated to do some maneuvers.
I'm bigger and stronger than him.
Bigger and stronger? Okay, I saw we have some in there. Pruder wrote, or I know I said Pruder wrote at least one. There's a bunch, so let's
So
go
my
back.
newest plan is to get one of the Windforce 15 chocolate ones
There we
and
go.
put that in his mouth.
Ah.
Virginia's eyebrows. Those things are flippin' epic. It's like caterpillars
We
and
missed them.
we do miss the eyebrows. Oh my god, those were awesome. Okay, let's see. I think right about here is what I got. Ah, Torben says, let's clone Karl, then we can make the biggest Karl army armed with sarcasm. Oh, that would be fun. He got a little bit of backup on that one. Adrian, me dressing up in your dress was a great episode. That's right. Charlotte was here too. He's like, I promised. I said I guess I would dress up as he was gonna do Frey or whatever moment or something where they switch anyway. So he did. That was a good one actually. And the fact that my dress fit you, and they could fit two of you.
I don't understand how he wakes up to this.
Huh?
I understand how he wakes up from Windforce 12.
Oh, the Windforce 12?
Yeah, I can handle 9, but 12 is...
Nobody on here can see you sweating though.
I know.
Yeah, so we don't believe it until we see it.
I
Screenshot it or it didn't happen, Alex. She says she can handle Windforce 12.
I can handle Windforce 9 with like reaction or anything, but 12 is starting to get there.
Adrian in my dress was awesome. He wore it better than I did. That's not fair. Oh, Charlotte, this is thanks for the 100 weeks. That's the other one. The little kid that was trying to kill Karl. The one in the store, I think.
Yeah, but that's just a thumbnail.
That was just a thumbnail, but still, it was worth it. But
Yeah.
I don't know if he fought you though, too. That other kid.
One thing that was funny with that kid is that most kids are smiling and laughing when you are explaining fighting to them. This one was dead serious. Yes, kill you. Stab dick.
Right for that kid knew an itch in the soft spot. I'm just gonna. Lindsay says she works in a DNA lab. Does that mean that she can get dibs on the hat to clone him? You could. And Torben says mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Oh, the mayonnaise troll. Oh, Holger for the win.
So, how to keep your Time American happy? Rub mayonnaise on everything.
According to my mom, when making a turkey, rub it on everything and then spread its legs to see if it bleeds. It was horrible. That was a good episode, by the way. I was laughing so hard. Let's see. Arlene has a split comment there. Polar bear skin rug. Oh my god, I forgot about that. You remember that one, Greg. I don't know if Karl was here for the polar bear skin rug, but you were.
I was.
Yeah.
Well, you kept referencing it in like the next 10 or so episodes. So yes, I've heard the story.
So you have, yeah. No, I think we'll have to go back for that one. I think that was in towards the end of the season last year, or beginning. Nope. Oh, that was a good one. Heidi, your other Heidi is here too. You got both of them. Min må være da jeg slo han ene beard struggle fearing over the pin. That's right. The first time beard struggle was here to do their filming. They use this as a backdrop because Gudvangen. Anyway, so they get Emil Meek, who is a UFC fighter champion in Norway, at least at the time, and UFC was Ultimate
Fighting champion.
Ultimate Fighting champion. Anyway, great guy. He's super hilarious. So she was teaching him how to take the stick and go around like that. I beat him in axe throwing, by the way. I just want to make that it just didn't happen on video. No, but so she was trying to show him how to do it. So first he tries to do it with a cape and he just can't get it. And then he takes the cape off and he still can't get it. And they were like, okay, he finally got it. So then we thought we'd time it. No, he don't got it. And he was sober too, by the way. But you can't get much better in shape than Emil, and he couldn't do it. You know, but so there's like Emil, and then there's Heidi. She can get around that thing no problem. He's got legs that are super long and still can't do it.
I think maybe that can be a part of a problem.
Yeah, maybe.
Long legs.
Oh, that could be. No, so they were fun. And Karl's reactions to their outfits.
Yeah.
The beard struggle outfits. How
They aren't even trying, so there is little to correct her. It's Vikings of the Caribbean.
it just has to look good on film.
You would expect better even in a porno. It's not looking good on film, it's not looking good anywhere. It's just stupid.
They get lots of followers though. Oh, but
Because that's what you measure things by.
You're gonna kill your father with the chili balls, says Torben. Oh my god, you're gonna kill him.
Yep.
Let's say I gotta go further back though. Oh, the episode where we lost the sound! That was hilarious. And then we're like sitting there for 5 minutes going, I can't figure it out, I can't fix it. But we learned by doing, so now we know what happened and why it went wrong. You can't update the sound in the middle of a sending. But we went into Viking charades. So if those people who hung on, I'm holding up my phone going, Karl doing the interpretation of the serpent, Jormungandr at Ragnarok or whatever. Tell them.
Oh, Jormungandr.
You kind of have to do that again.
Tour fishing.
Yep, stand up, Karl. We need to see you.
I'm not doing it
Ah,
again.
okay, you have to go back and look for it, but it was absolutely hilarious. You had some other ones there too that you had to do. Oh, but that was absolutely a hilarious episode. I felt bad, like everyone's
Didn't
dropping.
you have to do Rolo as well?
Did you?
I think
don't
you did
remember.
Rolo as
No,
well.
it's worth going. It's worth going back to see. But oh my God, I was laughing so hard because it was too late in the sending to start a new one. But yeah, so the Viking charades was awesome, and we actually tried to do it intentionally a couple episodes after, I think.
The what now?
Intentionally doing Viking charades.
Yeah.
I think we got to do that again.
Yeah, we can do that.
That was so much fun. Virginia's finished objects were wonderful, and I liked Mona's work as well. Oh yeah, with the teeny tiny little stitches, it's insane. This is a tiny stitch for me, and it's nothing compared to hers. Hers like, and she did it with like embroidery yarn too. I can't imagine. No, they did absolutely wonderful work. And Mia's sweater. If you saw that one, the cardigan, she finished that real fast, actually, in my opinion, because the blacksmith sweater that was worth about 150 episodes.
Isn't this episode 100? So
Yeah.
she's
This-
exaggerating.
That's how long it took me to make the damn sweater. Let's see. Burning the Monk comments. Oh, yes. Eller kanskje der når Tord Dinka, Greg. Did you fight Tord and he smacked you?
I think maybe. That might have happened.
Yeah?
Might well have happened.
Ah! Well, that would be good. We have to
That
get
might
Tord.
have been knocked out of my head if he smacked me in the head.
That could be.
That could explain it.
That could be. The Viking charades episode was awesome. I like that one. We have to do that again. Oh, we have to do trivias again too. Your trivias were a lot of fun.
Yeah, I have to make new ones.
We have to make some new. Okay. Let's see. Arlene said, "Yeah, Greg, that was my favorite one too with the kid." The story told by the slave keeper. Oh God, yeah, we were really lucky one episode and we had Holger on.
Oh,
Yep.
that's good.
So I asked him, I said, do you want to come and do YouTube and talk about your Nordic slave trading organization, which he actually has.
Yeah.
They do have a capture and release policy. It got him into trouble once, so he has to make sure that the people who are captured are aware that they're going to be released, and this is voluntary. But oh my God, he was talking about the whole, you have to watch it. He goes through the whole, it's kind of poor quality to see because it's in the dark, but he goes through like the whole process of we capture the merchandise, we look for them young, fresh, and well-shaped, and all the way to transport. He's got this whole thing down to that was also last summer. So that was a good one too. Bye-bye, Connie. The Bar. You helped make that, didn't you? Or was it all Roger? It's the archery booth, but we asked him to, he wanted to make, all he wanted to do was make something to keep the archers dry.
Yeah.
It's a bar.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
We have used it as a bar once.
Well,
I think,
maybe.
Midsommersblot.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they served from there, but they stood
No,
behind there and
yeah,
took
yeah.
orders.
Yeah.
Angela and Georg stood behind there and took
Yeah.
orders. And Greg, by the way, Adrian says you should record that when you do that to your father.
I will.
Done. He will do it. And the sheep, they look so cute. We will have to have the sheep loose one time again up in the field. So they're not, because they'll normally stay up there with us. So, because if they go anywhere near the woad, I might have to kill them. And I need their wool, so we don't want to do that. Heidi says, Dinka, han, Hella, for example, van over. Oh, yeah! When Tord dumped a bucket of water over your head.
Yes.
That was
one.
it.
Oh God, yes. Yes.
That's the Viking air conditioner.
Yes. I might have to get revenge for that one though, because the sun was going down, so I was just at the point where I was like,
Not drying out.
I'm not too bad. No, I'm cold. Okay, where is he?
Oh no, we gotta do that
get
again.
Tord, your mum's reminded me I'm after you now.
There you go, Tord. Run! Run! Oh, and then Holger's yes. Only results count. And the anti-Holger, which we actually didn't have on, but we spoke of him. Holger is known for saying yes. What was it? Only results count, and there was another one.
It's hard to be.
It's hard to be a Viking, yeah. So the anti-Holger, I'm on the spot here, like literally light in my face. No. It's easy to be a Viking. Results don't count. I thought that was a good one. No, I think we might be hitting the end now if I got everything on here. So now we're at 74 minutes, bonus overtime, because when your boss said hi, oh yeah, Toodle forgot I'm sorry, this is too funny. Toodle forgot that we were filming in YouTube, but she knows we're doing YouTube, so she comes in the middle of it, and she sees us sitting there doing YouTube, and she's like, well, today's the day I'm going to learn how to needle bind.
Oh, yeah.
And Kristen's like this, and I'm like, well, I'm busy doing this, so she has to teach him, and Kristen's like, scared, and with good reason.
Yeah.
Because Kristen, she's tough as nails. That's a military woman there. She takes no bullshit. But when Twirl says that she wants to learn needle binding, I've never seen Kristen so scared in my life. And then so literally we had to remove all the knives from areas. So because we were having like this, wonderful tray that Virginia had made with strawberries or whatever, and so we're like, take the knives away. She sits down, she learns needle binding, she's got the reading glasses on and everything. Then suddenly she throws it down. I think this was episode 14. Anyway, she just throws it down, gets all pissed off, starts running and screaming towards the thing. I mean, not even a Viking. It wouldn't even have been a Vikini. Gets up and goes sits on the other side, and I have to turn around. So here's the boss in a Viking village. Strict rule, no smoking. Oh. She's fibrally challenged, shall we say.
I seem to remember that she came along another time as well, and you briefly said, so do you want to learn some needle binding today? And then she was just, woof, gone.
Yep, that's right. We were doing a walkthrough at the time.
Yeah.
So Garcia says, see you next week, the 101. Yeah, today is a day of results, Adrian says. That's Holger, absolutely. Have a wonderful week, you guys, too. Adrian says, next episode has to be mock tutorial, Viking null binding 101. Oh, that could be good. Albert says that he dunked you too a few times, but that was when Greg was boiling.
Yeah, well, that one's fine. I don't mind it then. It's when it's just starting to cool off. And I don't have time to heat up enough to dry off again.
And then, but you have to play JoJo's Get Out like in the instructional videos. It's only so much you can see on my thumb, but no, there's so much more we got to do. But anyway, now we're going to go and feed them eggs because the chickens have been mass producing eggs.
Yeah. And chicks, small chicks. We have plenty of small chicks.
Small chicks. We're not going to eat those though.
No, not yet.
No. So we're going to make eggs, and we're going to use Windforce 12 hot sauce on it and see if Greg gets to keep it or if they actually like it enough to want it again. Okay, but thank you so much for 100 episodes.
Sauce, by the way.
You're not having the hot sauce?
No, because I will throw up.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to eat it either. But yep, okay. Mention in the comments that you want a hat by the 28th on this video, or whatever I end up posting on YouTube for it too, or on Instagram for as well. I'll put up a post up in the next day or two. Okay, yep, see you tomorrow on Zoom, guys. I should be able to make it as well. Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you guys for keeping me company, because I'm boring on my own.
Now.
Okay, we're leaving. See you.